So it is our last of the 6 weeks. There's Brittany. Last of our 6 weeks. So what we're doing is we're combining everything that we've done. It's going to be really good. We're going to start with our bears. We're going to go into our kick-throughs and end with our monkeys. So I guess the only thing that we're not doing is our crabs. So maybe not everything's here, but majority of everything that we've learned, we're going to tackle today. We're going to start with our wrists and our ankles. We're going to come down to the, oh my goodness, Kensington, excuse me. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to reverse it. So we're starting on the ground. So you can take a seat however you're comfortable. You can be in mermaid, you can be in straddle, cross legs, kneeling, whatever works for you. Just gonna put our arms out in front. Just gonna do some wrist circles here. So keeping wrists or elbows straight. Good, and just pay attention to how that feels. We're getting lots of cracks. Go the other way. If there's any restriction happening. Good, you're gonna go fingertips down to the ground and then fingertips up towards the ceiling. Again, nice straight arms, down and up. So it's gonna help us turn on our wrists or our, what do they turn on? Our forearms, but our flexors. There's flexors? That doesn't sound right. Oh my goodness, guys, it's been a long day. You're gonna feel your forearms firing up. How's that? How's that? Keep going. Let's go a little quicker now. Up and down, double time that. There, now you should start your forearms starting to fire. Good, you're gonna take one hand, pull it down. So right from that first knuckle there, that's where you're gonna grab it. Think about pulling it down from the wrist and then in towards you. Deep breath. Nice, take it up. Pulling those fingers back, nice straight wrist. There we go, deep breaths. Good, relax, next side. From that first knuckle, pulling down and then in towards you. Beautiful. And take it up and pull it back. Nice, another breath. Perfect. Palms facing the floor. You're opening up your fingers as wide as you can. You're going to bring it into a fist. You're going to splay out those fingers and bring it into a tight fist. You're squeezing and then shooting them open. Squeeze them and then shoot them open. Now we're going to double time it. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep going. Keep going. Until it feels not normal anymore. And you're really trying to make it happen. There you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Sierra. Good job, good job. Okay, we're having a lot more of the wrists coming. So what we're gonna do is palms on the floor. We are gonna come into a kneeling position now. You're gonna open up your fingertips and you're gonna lean forward and pushing your fingertips into the ground to bring you into that seated position on your heels. Come forward, big breath in. And then push yourself away using those fingertips. Nice active press back. Good, keep going, 5 more. 1, 2. That's it, 3. Keep those elbows straight and try to lift up and away from the ground. 4. Come forward nice and far. and 5. Good, keep the hands down. We're gonna do little semicircles around the fingertips, back and forth. So your shoulders are drawing a circle from pinky to pinky. There you go, back and forth. Awesome, keep going. Good, one way and then the other. So you're just switching. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, back to center. Flipping those hands over. Oh, nasty. I know this is not the best feeling during. Okay. And here we go. We're going to sit back. Big breath out as you feel that stretch come on. And breathe in as you take that stretch away. 10 of these. We got 9 more. Oh my goodness. 7, 6, and 5, halfway. Starting to feel a little bit better. 4, that's it. 3, big breath in, big breath out. 2, 1 more. Make sure to come up and take the stretch off before you remove the hands. So we're gonna flip the hands over. Palms are down on the floor now, but fingertips are towards your knees. Okay, so we're gonna do the inside of our wrists and our forearms. So the further your knees are back, the more stretch that will be applied. Sitting back. And then I want you to push your fingertips into the ground to bring you back forward. You're gonna feel that kind of trickle up that forearm. Fantastic, make this nice and active. Push those fingertips into the floor. And you'll feel that coming up the forearms. A lot in front of that wrist. That's it. So sitting back, and pushing those fingertips into the ground. 4 more. 4, 3. Good job. This is 2. You have 1 more to go. 1. Awesome. Okay, making a fist and punching the ground with your knuckles. Your thumb is inside of your fist. And you're going to take this circle here and you're going to bring it forward to meet the floor. That's it. So we're getting the side of our wrists and then back to punch the floor. And then the side of the pinky is going to come to the ground. So forward. Keep the wrist straight here. Elbows straight here. Then when you go back, the elbows bend a little tiny bit. Forward and back. You want to keep the elbows as far away from the floor as possible to really make sure that you're getting in through that wrist joint. This is one angle that tends to be forgotten, especially in our wrists. Good. 5 more. Nice job. 5. 4. Nice. 3. 2. And 1 more. Forward and back. Good. Shake that out. Shake that out. I have a challenge for you. This is just for shits and giggles, okay? But what I want you to do is go up into a plank in that same position and see if you can do it. These are called torch push-ups. I can go 1 and 1. There's no way I can do both. But 1 and 1 might happen. Down and up. 1 and 1. Down and up. Let's do 5 in total, just testing it out. This is just for fun. This is what I call fun. Almost. 1 more. Oh my goodness. Whew, talk about stabilizing your wrists. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little distraction to that joint. So what this does, we're going to take the joint, we're going to try to create space between here. So what you're going to do is grip around the wrist. You're going to pull it down. So you're going to pull and create space, and then you're going to go in and try to do your circles. Okay, try and do your circles. Couple one way, couple the other. Point down to the ground. And again, you're trying to pull that joint. You'll be pulling the skin and the fascia as well. Down. Pull it down. Good job. Nice. Distracting that joint, creating lots of space. 1 more here. Perfect. I'm just kind of always testing out to see the different sides and how they feel. Okay, again, gripping right where the joint meets. Doing some little circles here. This is manual therapy. We have all of these tools to us. We might as well go ahead and use them with our own hands. We can do so much. So make sure to pull back, reach down, create lots of space, pull down. Good. And try keeping your hand open. You can close the hand and see how that reacts. Good. Got a little bit more there. 2 more. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, take a seat. You're going to pick up one of your legs. We're going to go to our ankle. Ankle circles here. They're very similar. If you had a marker at the tip of your toe, you're trying to get this big circle. Picture yourself drawing this circle. All the way to the side, all the way up. Change directions. Nice, big circle. Try to sit nice and tall here. I'm pulling my thigh into my stomach. Good. We're going to point all the way down. Try to reach the floor. Pull those toes back and up towards you. Push the foot away, toes down, toes up. Pat the foot down, point the toes. Pull them back. 1 more. Toes up. Similar to what we did with our wrist, we're going to grab right in the front of this ankle with our hand and our palm. What you can do is you can even pinch right at that ankle. You could feel that connection there. You can go ahead and do your circles. You make it a little bit more cracks, a little bit more creaks. Again, some nice manual therapy here. Do a couple one direction, then just a couple the other. That's it. This works really well if you get some girlfriends together and you just kind of sit in a line. You pass your foot in front to each other. Trust me, it's great. And next one. Okay, so we're gonna pull our foot up. We're gonna start with our circles. So we're thinking nice and tall. There we go, so free circles. Another direction. Making this nice and big as possible. There we go. Push the pad of the foot away and then point the toes down to the ground. Pull the toes back and the foot comes out. Pad of the foot, push away and point. Toes out and the foot pulls up. Here we go, keep going. And up, 2 more. You might feel like one foot has more control than the other. One foot listens better than the other. One foot might cramp more than the other. Just take mental notes. Awesome. Okay, come in and grab that ankle for your distractions. Good. You're gonna get your fingers right in there as well because we're trying to create lots of space. There we go. Nice cracks are happening. Getting all that stiffness out. Our ankles take a beating every single day. Good. Couple one way and couple the other way. Fantastic. Okay, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna go to our hips. Perfect. You'll feel that. You'll feel loose. Maybe even some different sensations that you haven't felt in your ankle before. Okay, so we're gonna do some quick hip, knee, and ankle loading. So first of all, lift up that right foot, right knee, hip height, open out to the side. Watch that your other hip doesn't follow you, so you don't want to be twisting. You're just gonna raise that back ankle. You're gonna bring it back. You're gonna keep it out to the side. Ankle lifts up. And back, and push the ankle forward. Lift the ankle up behind you. Push the ankle forward. Keep going. Knees right out to the side, stays wide, stays open. Push the ankle forward. Lift the ankle back. 2 more. Ankle flips forward. Ankle up. Ooh, 1 more. Forward. And up. Good, drop it down. Ooh, shake it out. Okay, next side. Really rooting through the ground. Thinking nice and tall. Okay. Gotta get ready. Here we go. Open that knee. Make sure you didn't rotate with it. And from that hip, lift that ankle up the back. And bring it forward. There we go. Back. So here we're internally rotating at that hip. And now we're going to try and externally rotate by kicking that heel up in front. Keep that knee out to the side. Keep it as high as possible. You might kind of feel this coming up through the sides of your body. That's it. Keep going. We've got 3 more. Woo! Back and forward, 2. You got 1 more. Nice supporting leg. And 1. Good job. Perfect timing. Shake it out. Okay. Feet hip width apart. We're just going to do some hip tilts. So we're picturing our hips as a bucket of water. So coming all the way kind of around your pants. It's filled with water here. Drop the water out forward into your anterior pelvic tilt. You see me here? Forward, back through center, then posterior tilt, and the water is dropping out the back. Level at the bucket, forward. Level it out, and tilt it back. Good, keep going. Try to make it nice, smooth transition, front to back. Good. Okay, now when we're going into this posterior tilt, you're gonna really try and force it. You might get some cramps in that low back. Push for it. 3, 2, 1. Tuck it under. Really squeeze your glutes. Pull with your abdominal belt. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Back to neutral. Think tall. Lots of space between the ribs and the hips. And tip your hips forward. Good. Really keep tipping them. You'll feel that tension band at your low back. 3, 2, 1. Back through center. Think tall. Lots of space. Tuck it under. Squeeze your glutes. Pull with your lower abdominals. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Posterior tilt. Feel that low back. 3, 2, 1. Neutral. Anterior. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Neutral. Shake it up. Fantastic. Okay, so you have a mat. Use it as a guideline here. If not, I'm about shoulder width apart. My feet are shoulder width apart. You know what? I'm going to go even bigger. I'm going to go one step each side. Perfect. So we're going to do some ankle and knee loading. So we're going to internally rotate that ankle. The knee is now going to drop down towards the floor. You're going to push up and back into this triangle position. So go as low as you feel comfortable. The lower you go, the more weight we are putting onto our joints. So if you're not used to this, you don't want to push it because you want to be able to do the rest of class. So ankle, knee, and then you drop straight down using the help of that supporting leg. Okay, so let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. You're going to the other side. Ankle, knee collapses, sink down. 1. This is us training our disadvantaged positions. If you were ever to, let's say, be walking out or running your dog sees a squirrel and goes after it and gets you behind the leg, this might be one of the positions that, you fall down into. Not saying you won't get injured, but the injury may be less than if your joints weren't prepared for this range of motion. So it's kind of neat. Back to the other side for 5. In, and just kind of think, a dog came and hit me. And see how you might react. Make it real for yourself. Nice, Allie. Good. Beautiful. 2 more. Guys, I can feel my thighs from last night's kettlebells. My goodness, if you were in that class, I hope I'm not alone. 5 on the other side. I'm hoping this brings some good blood flow to them for recovery. This is 3 for me. Got 2 more. Got 1 more. Fantastic. Bring it in. Shake it out. Just gonna do some butt kicks. Oh my gosh, my thighs. Grab a drink, and we're gonna go back to the floor for our bear holds now. Where's my water? me get my trusty timer. So bear holds, what we're gonna be doing, 30-second hold right into 10 bear rocks. Then we get a 30-second rest. We are gonna repeat that 3 times because I wanna fit in all of the other activities. So we're gonna repeat that 3 times. So let me go ahead, just get our 30 seconds here on the clock. Keeps us on track. You know me, if I get talking, I lose track of time, we end up doing 10 more reps. So I start my timer. Okay, so our bear, everybody, I'm gonna turn onto a little angle for you. Back it up there, okay. So we're using our hands on the floor, we're gripping the ground. Our knees are directly underneath our hips. We're gonna look for that neutral spine. So just like we did with those hip tucks, right now you can do some hip tucks and just notice, okay, that's one extreme, this is the other extreme, and we want to be working in the center of the two. So that's where your neutral position comes from. And you're gonna use your ab belt to keep your hips in that position to protect your back. Okay? So we're gonna come up, everybody ready to hold their bear? Go. Hovering the knees just off the floor. Pushing into the ground so you're lifting up out of those shoulders. We just don't want to be collapsing. Pushing those knees open as well. We don't want them collapsing either. In 10 seconds, you're gonna start rocking forward and back for 10 reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back, rock forward. Sit back, rock forward. Make this nice and purposeful. Push those fingertips into the floor. 6, 7. Keep those knees hovering just off the ground. 8, 9, and 10. Back to bear and down. 30-second rest. You can always stretch your wrists out the opposite direction in between. A little bit of an active stretch here. Fantastic. 10 seconds, we're gonna go ahead and do this again. Really fire up those abdominals. Here we go, 30 seconds on the clock. Active body, push those knees open, get into the glutes, the outer hips. Knees are hovering. Oh my goodness, 15. I almost don't like looking at the clock. Here we go, 5, 2, 1. Start your rocks right away. Show me 10 of them. Really keep that flat back. I think you were sitting like a proud puppy at the back. Those knees are just hovering. You're pushing those fingertips away. 2, 1. Back to bear and relax. Whew. 30 seconds on the clock. Again, when we're working with reps, you and I, we may not be keeping the same pace all the time. No need to worry about that. You do you over there. You keep your rep track. If you want to stop 1 rep early or do another extra rep, by all means, listen to your own program. Whew. We got one more time. Oh. Okay. Timer had shut off. Okay. You ready, guys? Up. Last hold, nice and strong. Get those shoulders over your fingertips. Here we go. Squeeze your core. Fire it up. Open up those knees. 5 seconds. Looks good. Keep going. 10 bear rocks. So there's no need to tuck the ears in this one. That one is beast. Keep the ears lifted. Nice long spine. Just rocking back and forth. Try to keep that nice flat back. Halfway. One more. Nice, and back to bear. Done. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna stretch my wrists out the other direction here. That's it, so I'm placing them on the ground and it's almost like I'm trying to drag them away from me. Trying to distract that joint. Okay, my thighs, guys. My thighs are on fire. Oh, okay. Grab a drink. Here we go. All right, our next up. What do we got? We got kick throughs. We got squat jumps. Oh my goodness. Karen, you're loving it. You're ready for this. Okay, our kick throughs. From bear position. From bear. Stepping forward. Make nice, lots of space between the front hand and the foot. Kicking through, pulling that leg back, returning to bear. Next side, step forward into a lunge, lift that middle arm, kick it through, pull it back. Back to bear every time, okay? Once we have done 4 of those, so that's 2 per side, you're going to jump in. You're gonna lift your chest. 1, oh my God. 2, you're gonna do 4 of those. And then you're gonna jump back into your bear. So you've done 4 squats, back to bear, go again. Step through, return back. Step through, return back. The number is 4. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. Am I ready? I think I'm ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Really use those arms, push from the ground. 4. Oh my God, jump in. Raise that chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and 30-second rest. 30-second rest in between each of these little combos. Oh, goodness me. Does anyone else's legs feel like cement? Jeez. Yeah. 10 seconds. Doing it again. 4 kick throughs, 4 squat jumps, 30-second rest. 3, 2, here we go. From bear, step through, take it back, step through, take it back again, take it back, come on, through, squat jumps in, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to bear, rest. Oh my goodness. Good job, ladies. Just gotta stretch this out. A nice mermaid for those thighs. 15 seconds. We have one more round. 3 seconds. Here we go. From bear. 1, 2, 3, 4, into squat. Squat jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, to bear. Oh, good work. Got your heart rate up, eh? We're gonna just take a second into mermaid here. Lay back. Catch your breath. Switch sides. We have our monkeys up next. Okay. It's time for those monkeys. I'm going to use my mat as a guideline. I'm going to step back behind it. We're going to be moving. Here. I'm going to line it back up with the screen again. Okay. So our monkey movements start from our squat position. Arms out straight. You fall forward onto the hands. Big push into the floor, bum lifts. And you bring your feet to hands. So we're going to move forward. Then we're going to go backwards. We're going to go sideways. Sideways to the other end of our mat. Forward. Back. Sideways. Up, up. We're going to do 2 of those combinations before we rest. So forward, back, side. Forward, back, side. Twice. Are we ready? If there's ever any questions, always unmute yourself and flag me down. Okay? Ready to move forward. Here we go. Fall forward. Woo! 1. Hands underneath of you. Push your bum up. 2. To the side. Hand, hand. Foot, foot. Forward. Up. Woo! Back. To the side. Go again. Forward. Back. To the side. Forward. Back. Woo! To the side. And rest. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, guys. Okay, just taking a mermaid here. And take a mermaid for 30 seconds. I should start that rest. I'm starting that rest right now. Okay. Okay. We got to do that again. We're almost there. Less than 10 seconds. Let's get ready. We can do this. We can do this. Just think, our legs will not fall off. Okay, ready to go. We're moving forward. Up. Moving back. How smooth can you make these transitions to the side? Engage the abs. Woo, almost fell forward. Take it back. To the side. Forward again. Back again. Going sideways. Oh, forward. And back. Almost side. And rest. Good work, good work. 30 seconds on the clock. Of course, we have one more round. And this is it, this is the end. Then we get to do our stretches. Here we go, deep breath. 5 seconds. Are we ready? Here we go. You know the drill now. Forward. How long can you hold yourself up in the air? Smooth transitions, don't rush it. Feel it out. Here we go, one more time. Oh. To the side. Almost there. Oh, just gotta go to the side. And we're done. We are done. We have completed our last of our 6-week program. I think we finished real strong. That is a whole lot to add into 45 minutes. It's a lot of moves to learn. We did it together. Thank you so much. All right, when we're ready, we're gonna go into our death stretch. So if you have a couch or a wall that you'd like to use, we've been doing this at the end of each day. I'll put a mat on the floor. I can put my knee to the corner. If you don't have a wall or any object, you're welcome to do it out in the middle of the room, reaching for that foot here. After a workout like that, I really like to be supported. This gets me into a little deeper stretch. So we're gonna start with our hips nice and low. We're gonna tuck our hips under, really feel that hip flexor stretch in the front. And then you're gonna pull back as far as you can. Just deep breathing. Once you're in a position that you can feel that hip flexor and that thigh, we're gonna do some hip tilts, just to really make sure we know how to get into that. So we're dropping the water out front, and we're tucking the water back in. So we're thinking about our buckets of our hip structure. Down and up. Each time you come up, you'll feel that stretch apply. 5, 4, 3, 2. I have that post-workout just sweat dripping. One more, hold it up. Keep that stretch on, hold and breathe. Keep holding that stretch. That same arm's gonna go up if you're able to. You're gonna lengthen, lift the armpit away from the hip and over to the side. Keep that stretch applied. Keep tucking those hips. 5, 4, 3 breaths. 2 more. 1. Good. Lengthen, reach up. Sink down to take off that stretch. And switch sides. Beautiful. Okay. That knee nice and close to that corner edge. There we go. Start nice and deep. Come on up. Once you feel that stretch applied, we're going to do our hip rocks and hip tilts. So dumping the water, tucking it under. This is helping that mind-muscle connection because stretch can be very demanding on our central nervous system. So we don't always want to go right into it. We are very warmed up, so it wouldn't do us much damage. But this way, kind of going in and out of it, we're going to get that, it's that more beneficial for us. And our body will respond that much more. 1 more. We're going to hold that stretch now. Keep that stretch applied and breathe through it. When it starts to desensitize, apply more stretch by tucking those hips under. We're going to take that same arm. We're going to reach it up. We're going to lengthen, lifting our armpit away from that hip. And then you're going to reach over to the side. So stretch should be coming right from the front of the hip and all the way up to the side, possibly up into your armpit, depending on your tightness. 5, 4, 3. Just keep reaching to the side. Every exhale, 2, and 1. Good, reach it up, sink it down, take off that stretch. And I just want you to come forward into a quick child's pose here. Just toes together, knees wide. Big stretch. Just sink into the ground. Deep breath, just laying on the ground here. We're not doing anything else. Two more breaths. Beautiful work, walk it in. Just gonna pull my head forward. All right, ladies, thank you so much